the sole reason why
a man gets
will pick
married.
a woman.
I think sex is like, let's be honest, sex is like 50% of the reason why a man will pick a woman.
Wow.
Because if sex is bad, you're not going to... Yeah, bro, if the sex is bad, I'm not going to marry you.
So you see that? You know what the problem is now? You need to experience the sex to a point that you know it's...
Once or twice you go, don't know now.
You see potential.
You give her first... Okay, even if the first one flops, bad experience. Second, by the third time,
you should know.
But you know, I've said this on the show many times. You know, sex never keeps a relationship, and sex never keeps a marriage.
So the thing about it is, I think what people always fail to understand is that sex is such an integral part of relationship that we always underplay it or overplay it. So if you
relationship or marriage,
relationship and marriage.
Okay.
If the sex is not good, the marriage cannot be good. If the sex, if the sex is not good, the marriage can be good because one person is unsatisfied. One guy wakes up every day like, oh, this woman is not smashing me. This guy is not bending me over. He's not. The marriage cannot be good because there'll be resentment somewhere. Like,
especially when there's no room to even talk about it. Because I think
I was talking to someone earlier this week. She sells sex toys. She's my friend, and she was telling me about. I was on her show last week, and she was telling me about the fact that, do I know that there are some women that can't even talk?
True.
I don't like the way you are. I don't like the way we have sex. And they've been married 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
We're dangerous now.
Yeah.
Question.
And
30 years of being unhappy.
But question, if you're a virgin, this is a stupid question, but let me just ask you. If you're a virgin, how do you determine it?
If you buy a Benz, for example, I'm not equating women to cars. If you buy a Benz, for example, and you've driven it for the first year is fantastic. Second year, third year, fourth year. By the fifth year, you're like, these people that buy all this BMW, what's inside them?
Yeah, let me give it a ride. Yeah. True.
But it's a different thing if you've driven Honda, Toyota, you know that
Benz is for me. And that's
you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's why I feel like most people think that if I married a virgin, only me she know.
To add what you're saying, you know, in Nigeria today and most parts of the world, you find out that the number of women who have extramarital affairs has increased. And it has increased. It's really increased because there are more women who are trying to now experiment when they're now much older. Because when they were much younger, they didn't do
and I know
much
someone
of that.
Like that. That's why I know that this thing I take now.
So you know, now they're like going around and trying to just experience it, and it's not like the husband is that bad, but in actual sense,
probably in her 30s, and now she's realized that my life has almost passed me by, and she wants to relive her 20s. You don't want to be with a woman that relive her 20s in her 30s. It's not.
And the sad thing as well is because marrying as a virgin doesn't mean the marriage is going to last. If the marriage doesn't work, if the marriage doesn't work and you split, you're still going to end up being with somebody else again.
Else will stand out, definitely.
It's people's approach to sex in general.
I totally agree with you.
Our approach to sex in Africa is shrouded in mystery. Like it's something we don't talk about. It happens, but everybody just look the other way. Like we live in a society where a young girl know that this girl is sexually active. We all know that she's sexually active. Your parents dare not have that conversation with you. Your mates don't. Like it's sex in Africa is almost a taboo. You can't talk about it.
I think that it's part of from something that we know happens.
That's the playbook that has been handed to us, and it was handed to us because back then men felt like, look, if women could talk
arrange this, because it was almost like if they don't cross that thing, you know, they're not going to move on and become men. So it's not just really for young girls or
peer pressure.
I think generally maybe the orientation for sex in many parts of the world, and especially in Nigeria, really needs to be changed. And there's nothing wrong with being a virgin, and people should also not be under pressure to lose their virginity to anyone.
As long as it's not to you.
As long as it's not to you
the beauty queen that is 37 and still a virgin.
Why do you emphasize that?
No, because I'm impressed.
So maybe you're shocked. I believe there are lots of people out there at that age bracket that have done it. Yes.
Bro, 37.
Oh, in the world today?
Yes.
I doubt that, but
how do you dodge raging this in 37 years? And some of them will come Range Rover, flashy house in Lekki money. But the girl, she's disciplined though.
Yeah, she is.
I respect her for that.
All right, so let's take our and then we'll take a quick break. then take our main conversation for tonight. So this goes like this. Man surprises girlfriend with a teddy bear for her birthday, but things take a wild turn as the stuffed gift comes with an eating recorder. He finds out she has been cheating on him. Now, would you call this love or invasion
Trojan
of privacy?
Trojan horse.
You see, it's funny how it catches a woman cheating or being unfaithful. They try to make an excuse about
It's intrusion of privacy.
it's invasion of privacy and stuff like that. They don't want to talk about the maid you were cheating and you were caught on camera. That's it. Do you understand? It's very simple. The fact that he got a teddy with the camera in the first place,
He's been suspected.
He's been suspecting.
Yeah.
He's had trust issues. So once
Which
you have
is already a problem.
a certain feeling, trust your gut. The possibility of it being true is very high.
Okay, Rich Uncle, have you ever been in a situation, not with the teddy bear, but maybe you've been with someone and you were suspecting and maybe you found evidence, maybe on the phone or something
So
like
the
that?
thing, for me, first of all, I don't check phones. My wife, I can never take her phone. Any girl I've ever been with in my life. Because the truth of the matter is that once you have to go to that length, you already know what the answer is.
Yeah.
You're just deceiving yourself. So if you have to... I saw a video over the weekend. There was this guy and this girl, they were in a photo studio. They were trying, I think they were trying to do a pre-wedding shoot or some photo shoot, and then the guy was struggling to grab her phone. The girl rolled on the floor. He was serious, and I'm like,
Wow.
if you have to go to this length, you already know what's there.
Yeah, you guys, yeah.
You already, if you get to this point where you're like, let me see your phone, you already know what's there. And a lot of time, I always say this, ignorance is bliss. Anything that will destroy my peace, I don't want it. And God blessed us with intuition, right? And when somebody that you're in a relationship with is stepping out on you, whether you want to accept it or not, you already know.
Yeah.
Like the signs are
So
always
you don't
there.
really need that proof.
If you now have to buy teddy bear, install camera, bro, you already know.
You're looking for some confirmation to hurt you.
I buy teddy bear, set camera, do this. That means I know in my mind I'm hoping to find something.
Yeah.
Once it gets to that point, maybe I shouldn't even be with you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be.
And you
It's not
walk
that
away.
hard. It's really not that hard. It's not.
Because imagine setting the whole thing up and you don't find anything.
No, so
You keep setting it until you
keep on
find
setting.
something.
and then okay, so someone told me something once that if you pick a woman's phone, you're going to find something that you would get angry about because it's a two-way street, right? In this person,
Yes. What's your response?
I
Yeah.
don't that.
You will always find something.
You always
find
Bro,
something.
I'm 45 years old. I don't want to die. Like I just want to
Unnecessary stress.
I just want to enjoy my life. Like it's not necessary. Because at the end of the day, if I have to be snooping around the phone, that means there must be something that you did.
Yeah.
Or you're doing.
There was
gave
something
me
that
the
I
signal,
seen
yeah.
that showed me
Gave
that
me the signs.
dig deeper. I don't want to dig deeper. I'd rather use my shovel to build a house. I cannot be digging for evidence. At 2 a.m. he said, you now said it, like, you now deleted. Bro, to come and be going. It's not hard. Life is not hard. It's not at all.
But you know, at the same time, there's a proverb, I can't remember the exact words. Maybe it's the liquor. Something about, I think something about someone that's a murderer doesn't like somebody coming from behind
yeah,
or something funny
So
like that. It's like how a thief
doesn't want to be stolen from.
doesn't want to be stolen from.
Yeah.
So some guys that their way is crooked sometimes assume your way must be crooked too.
So it's called actually authority.
Well, that's the word.
Some men and women have gone through certain experiences that have built certain mindsets that they find it very difficult to trust. And for every sign, for everything they think that is a bit awkward, they're afraid and they want to give a response to it.
But if you're dating someone and you're bringing garbage from your previous relationship, you're definitely
Then you're not ready for.
Because the truth of the matter is that we all have one thing or the other that has hurt us in the past. You're not. If you want to bring that into every new relationship, you're going to destroy it. And also, there also is that point where, at what point is it enough? Like, okay, she said not here by 10. That means she branched somewhere. A lot of times,
I saw gang talking to her early in the day.
Now you know one guy's talking to you, man.
Yeah, like it's over.
And then, okay, so I know someone. We used to be friends back then. He did everything possible to find out, to confirm that his wife was cheating. And all the while, I kept asking myself that if you have to go to dinner, bro, you already know. What you're looking for is concrete proof.
Because it would even hurt you more when you have the evidence.
Because the truth of the matter is, you don't just wake up and say, okay, let me go and buy a teddy bear, install a camera in it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's really weird.
It's weird.
So here's the funny. So the question almost is like, would you rather know your partner is cheating or see the evidence that they are? It's better you don't see the evidence at all.
And when people are, so the truth of the matter, so well, that's bad. Imagine say you can't see video and then they back shots.
Something where you never do.
Oh God. No. Okay, so
maybe she has told you that she doesn't go down. No, but she did that.
Okay, so we'll
sausage and eggs.
We'll move on to our next quick fire, and this has to do with milk. Oh God.
If there's something I've learned.
Oh God.
Now, from our conversations so far, people need to understand this. For one, there are virgins out there.
A lot of them.
And it is fine.
There are faithful men out there.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And women also cheat.
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
Facts.
Thank you.
That's
some really deep stuff. All right, so our next quick fire has to do with milk preferences, and it's in two different categories. So I'm just going to start with category 1, and I want quick answers, and then we'll talk about it. Natural hair, the braids, or wigs. What do you think that women truly prefer?
What women prefer?
What men.
What we prefer.
We the men, what we truly prefer. That's one. And the second one is this: Nyash or BBLs.
Now,
Quiet.
I've seen some of segments like this on socials.
I wanted yes or no, and then
yes or no.
Yes.
Team Natural all the way.
Wait, natural hair.
I don't care. Team Natural.
Team Natural. Natural Yash. All right,
Team Natural all the way.
Okay, Rich Uncle.
There's one hair like this. I think they call it Ghana weaving. Now whether they tie go back like you go long or like telephone wire, whatever they call it.
The type Okwe has on her hair now. You haven't seen Okwe? Shout out Okwe.
See that Ghana weaving, cornrows, and that braids.
Come to the studio.
I swear to God, in next year, for me, I don't buy wig. I don't buy. But sometimes I'm always just like, it's not you now. And then you get home, you just. But you see that guy.
So that's also natural for you.
No. So if I'm a woman, that's where I'll die. Like because I think, and then so I read something on the internet once where a guy was talking about how Ghana weaving is so sexy, and we were like, oh, it's just because you're broke. Once you don't braid our hair, like it's not worth it. Then on the other hand, sometimes you go just shake like this. Oh, how am I going to want to be with something that I know that's in pom pom? Not be ball now.
Does it work that way?
No, not be ball. So it's beautiful to look at. But
yeah. So I'm with him on that. It's great to look at.
It's beautiful to look at.
It's a nice experience. Oh, your body looks like this. But no man really wants to keep that.
Keep it big. That's the word.
No man wants to keep that.
No man.
A man wants to wouldn't mind experiencing it, but doesn't want to keep it
for scientific reasons. Yeah.
For so many reasons. For reset purposes, you have to go and change your nyash.
Okay. What if you, to your gang, try it out and you like it?
Try what out?
BBL.
I should get a BBL experience. Try it.
Good, I bet.
No.
Remember we talked about experiencing.
Now let me tell you something. No, but that you can experience a BBL and like it, but I like it for the moment. But I don't want to keep it. I like it. That was good. Bye.
That's it.
Do you understand? Next set. Oh, this is a different kind of BBL. Nice experience. Bye. But what I want to keep at home is real. You don't want some situation where we say she gets off the bed and you be like, whoa, come back, you're not. You forgot. Or one day you're doing the wrong thing, you pop.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't care how it works. That's why I'm team up.
I don't think the balloon pumps into.
But that's what I'm just saying. There's just something awkward about it. Real. Sometimes you can tell.
Yeah, those are the pretty bad ones. The bad ones.
Sometimes, almost all the time.
You can tell.
You look like very skinny waist, skinny body. Then yes, I'm like, oh shit, Dr. 90210.
And you're like, why? Anyway, God bless natural African women that sometimes are endowed in these areas that they really don't need that.
But when you see natural this and you go no.
We could know now.
But do you think into using all of this extra, beauty.
So I also believe, without a doubt in my soul, that a lot of women would get BBLs if they could afford it. A lot.
Yeah. Somehow I think
yes,
that's
because
can I be honest with you? Not just women.
Attention. No, they see. I said a lot. I didn't say all women. A lot of women will get BBLs if they could afford it because they see the attention on those BBL girls and they want some of that. Like, I've seen someone scrolling through his phone like this, and I'm like, they want, and women like attention.
But quick one, because let's talk about let's say a tummy tuck, for instance. Now, a woman who wants to look a bit firm in the tummy region, is there anything wrong with that? Okay. Because it's still some form of enhancement to make her look better.
Yes, you can enhance yourself in certain ways. Natural. Here's the funny thing: some of these things are shortcuts. Long story short, they're shortcuts. There's a way if you want your bum to grow. There are exercises and foods you can eat that can at least give you a little bit of enhancement. Not a huge butt that I saw you this week and then I see you 3 months later and your butt is everywhere.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? So in terms of you want to, do you know how I've craved the flat tummy for years? I can go and get a couple of stuff, or I can just go to the gym and work it out. You get where I'm coming from? Men ask themselves as well. If men start getting enhancements, there are men that do beard, hair, so many other things.
Some men are doing it.
But if a lot of us start doing it, and women now, when I come to bed, I can now take off my hair. Women will now realize how it feels and what it looks like. So sometimes that question is there that we ask ourselves, who are women really doing these things for? Is it for themselves or to impress men?
No, but they'll tell you that it's for themselves, though. They'll always tell you
they feel it's for themselves. I had a conversation with somebody in my office. The one I don't get are the lashes.
Oh, you don't like those?
Especially the ones that come out. And she was like, what? And I told her they were known as cumbrellas.
Yeah.
They were called cumbrellas because she was a prostitute, and during the act, when certain people used to ejaculate on her face, it would get into her eyes. So she created them, whatever happens, the lash is, and don't get into her eyes. It now became a fashion statement that nobody really wants to talk about.
So for me,
I have never seen a woman that somebody would say, Kai, I don't like her, she don't get lashes.
Well, but some men do like those lashes. Maybe not too much.
Yeah, listen. You like a brand new car when it's shiny. You like when things look bright. You like how your meal is, you've done BBL, you've done breast, whatever, you have lashes, you have a weave, you've set yourself up, you are almost a Kardashian. You look great.
Kardashians collect.
So what we now want to do is, nice, let me enjoy this. And when I'm done with the enjoyment, move aside. What's next? Do you understand?
Rich Uncle, you agree with what you just said?
Personally, I'm indifferent about people and whatever they want to do to their bodies. Whatever makes you feel good to do is fine. Like, because for me, because I'm a man, and we see things differently, so I can never really understand how or why women do the things they do. I, for one, never understand why a woman wants to go out with you in the morning and then she has to spend 30 minutes painting her face. And the part of it that destroys me is the fact that this part is one color, this part is another color. Like, why are you deceiving? And then you red leaves, everything. I'm like, this is not you. But then again, if that's what makes you happy, oh, well and good. And if anybody wants to get BBL, get tummy talk, if it makes you happy, me? Nah, thank you very much.
All right, so I'm just going to take some of the comments we have on social media quickly.
Wait. Would you enhance yourself in any way if you could?
Oh, I think we know what it's going to be. I think we already know.
He wants to enlarge stuff in places that might not be.
You guys are talking about, but can I get back to... Is your beard
real? The dye is fading as well. Just checking.
It's fine.
So now, that you brought up actually makes a lot of sense. So I never understand why men go to the salon and dye their beards or dye their hair or dye anything. So it's the same thing as a woman having lashes. I mean, you're trying to enhance it in one way or the other. It makes you happy.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm going to add to what you've both said tonight is that in moderation, things can look really good. And that's all I can say. I've seen some pretty good BBLs and some, nice lashes on women.
Looking good is good business. Staying good is another thing completely.
Okay. So our first comment comes from @Shajaye, and it goes like this: being a virgin at 37? I really don't think it's a flex. Not that it's a bad thing though, talking about Omowumi Akinifesi from earlier. At youths, I'm proud of you, Omowumi. Keep protecting that virtue till you tie the nuptial knots. Jobless. At Koi Tuskin says most dudes will rather smash non-virgins. It's the baggage that comes with it. First, if things hit the ceiling, do the stretch, boy. A city boy.
I was born in the city.
City boy. Whatever he was looking for, he found it. Yeah, what a pity. Still going back to what I said earlier. Just I still have a few more comments coming in. I'll take them shortly. But really, I think. Yara has sent another message. I'll send her address. She's in the country and wants you.
Well, you know I'm a very faithful in this city of Lagos. I would have to offer
in Lagos.
Yeah, but I'll be in Port Harcourt in January.
That's the life of a city boy.
That's a joke, but.
Okay, so messages are still coming in, but I feel whether it's BBL extension, lash extensions or whatever, I think somehow, some way, they discovered. Yes, eye heels.
No, but what men wore back in the days were more clothing. Is with all of these enhancements, they happen. But like if you're a family, these enhancements, they happen. But like if you're a family person, for example, just imagine your wife wants to breastfeed, so many other things, and you have so many unnatural things on you. Do you understand? So your kids just basically see you changing so frequently like a transformer. Advanced this. That's the funny thing. People like myself, that when we were growing up, we wish we were taller. But unfortunately for us, operations did not exist to enhance your height.
At that point.
So would you do that now?
Being able to change stuff is, you don't know when it's...
And another thing people don't fail to understand is that these things have side effects to your body.
I think at the point where you're trying to get a BBL, you don't care.
You have bigger... So my question is...
terrorize them in Lagos.
And then the funny thing is that... And please, people need to understand this. We pray for long life. Right? The BBL that you have when you're 25, when you're twice that age at 50, what do you think you're going to look like?
You take it out.
Now, food for thought. Food for thought.
Take it out.
Now,
yeah, but then what is a 50?
Oh, another message is in now, and it's still from at Yara. She says,
"Be faithful together."
Check your DM, all right? Check your DM.
5 calls are coming soon. See, here's the funny thing. I love the challenge, but let me tell you one funny thing. I can tell you right now, that I am as disciplined as Omowumi. I'm like a married virgin. You cannot change my status.
Not even BBL.
So they can, they want to put me to the test. My God is stronger than that.
Wow, thank you.
So I'll check the DMs after the show and see who else needs prayers.
God will save all of them for this show, I swear.
I'm just messing around.
Okay, so at this point, we'll be taking our just the tip, and we'll be taking that from.
He gave us the tip earlier now.
No, that wasn't the tip. That was him responding to a message. So, Rich Uncle, just the tip. Yes.
Whether it's lashes or whether it's bomb
zoom in,
or is this thing, anyone you want to do, as far as it makes you happy. But I think the most important thing is to ask yourself why and who are you doing it for? Because you need to be able to answer those questions honestly. Like, okay, why am I doing this and what am I doing it for? If you can't answer it and you still feel like doing it,
peace out.
Enjoy your life.
All right. Thank you very much, Rich Uncle. Thank you. An exciting edition of the Black Table. Next week, probably we'll talk about Christmas and all the pressure that comes with, delivering and meeting up. Dirty December.
Everybody, everyone tight.
At this point,
buy chicken, stay at home. On Netflix, be alright.
As in Netflix.
So it's okay. Everyone tight.
Thank you guys, and thank you very much for staying tuned and watching us this evening. We will be back same time, same station next week. Do have a wonderful weekend.
Namaste.
And yes, namaste.
Namaste.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the
right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking at 10 Uja, making every commute more enjoyable. At Daily, all together, pulls in over 17 at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TV.
Gentlemen, welcome to The Price is Right.
If you spin and give me 100, you get 100,000 naira cash.
Awesome joy! Come on, yeah!
And one more time for the big, bold, and beautiful TVC.
47,000.
120,000. The low passenger and income destination. Looking at ideal choice, we operators of transport companies.
Move! Oh, it's all right. Let's slower. At the count of 3. If it's lower, you won your free. Is it lower?